Okay, we've seen the CBN Governor Cardozo, Yemicardoso, and the four deputies buy SUV worth 10 billion. Sorry, five SUV worth 10 billion. In a country where people cannot even feed for cannot even make ends meet, and you are buying five cars for 10 billion. Then even the board members bought about 20 of them. They bought
Camry.
85 pieces. 85 million.
85 million won.
Yeah.
85 million won.
For each of them.
55 pieces.
Yeah.
When Nigerians are hungry. By the way, let us just mirror the person of Femi Cardoso. Yemi Cardoso. If he has been a popular man on the political platform of Nigeria, nobody has ever known him on the political mainstream, let alone know him as a banker or a man that, I may tag, let's say, an economic manager or management expert. We know people that could manage economy too well. I can name them here. If you allow Okonji-Iweala, invite him. If you could invite Ogbegelo Okwasinezen Nwodo, I think Femi Adesina can do well. Then Sarah Alade from Abeokuta could do well. There are many people that can do well on that platform, that section of the economy. I mean, the finance ministry. Are you listening to me? The central bank governor of 18. You can invite anybody anywhere in the world. Central bank is a separate entity in any country. I'm aware that the Central Bank of England was managed by McCartney, and McCartney did well. Are you listening to me? McCartney is a Canadian managing Central Bank of England. Nigeria has every reason to invite anybody anywhere in the world. But ethnicity, individualistic mentality, tribalism, and the tribal bigotry cannot allow us to do the right thing in this country. Who is Femi Cardoso? Who knows him before? Who knows him? What is it that he knows best to do? Oga, listen, I don't know him before. Oga, I don't know him before. Oga, this man in question has bought SUV, 10 pieces, each 2 billion, each 2 billion. Okay, 5 pieces, 10 billion, each 2 billion, each 2 billion, 2 times 5, 10. 10 billion naira worth of SUV. In an economic environment where people cannot afford 3 square meals in a day. In a country where people could not even afford 2 square meals in a day. CBN governor is using a bulletproof SUV for 2 billion only for himself. The rest of the management of the board of Central Bank of Nigeria picked 55 pieces of Camry. Wait, at the rate of 185 million naira. 85 times 55. 20, Abi? 85 times 20. We are talking about how many? 7 billion. Listen and listen good. He is not a good manager. He cannot manage the economy well. Could be that Obi is the central bank governor. Obi in the faces of hunger, where Nigeria is suffering from food drought. Famine, there's famine in the land. Peter Obi will go and allow that kind of thing to happen in the CBN. Or could be that today that Okwasinezen Nwodo, Ogbegelo Okwasinezen, is the CBN governor. Ogbegelo Okwasinezen will go and take that kind of decision and delve into such crazy spending. Okay, what is happening in central bank is an absolute pandemania. Extravaganza. They are over financial buoyance. That's why they could dip their hands into the public purse that belongs to the entire country, our commonwealth, spending money as if they are the owner of CBN. Central Bank of Nigeria is the Nigeria Apex Bank. It belongs to all of us. The money in question, they are spending as if tomorrow is gone. Belongs to you and I. It's the taxpayers' money. I contribute, you contribute. Could be it happened in the Republic of China. I think by now, the board of directors in CBN, all their heads would have been dangling this time around because Chinese government will behead all of them. See, let me tell you, The problem of Nigeria is not Igbo man. It's not Yoruba man. The people that are in charge are the voracious political profiteers. People that ask you for contracts, they give you the contract, they will ask you for 50% in return. That's why the economy is scattered. There is what? No dividend of democracy today. Nigerians are hungry. We just finished end bad governance, hunger government, bad government just last month. And today, this month, I think it's happened this month. And today, we are seeing a country whose president has spent much money on yachts. Presidential jet 3, SUV $250,000. All of them in the executive department, they all have SUV $200,000, while Nigerians are dying of hunger.
Even the lawmakers.
See, the lawmakers, they spent much money on cars, SUV, whose 4 tires cost at least not less than $200,000. You can see the amount of money they use to renovate or build a building or house or duplex for Nigerian Vice President Chetima. It is running in billions, up to the tune of 14 billion naira. And the people could not go to school because their parents could not afford school fees. This is the kind of place an Igbo man found himself. I still reiterate that Igbo man is going. The Igbo man is seeding out of Nigeria as a result of mismanagement of Nigeria economy by the Yoruba and the Fulani hegemony. We are not going anywhere from here. Today, we are talking about hate speech, hate that. I beg, we are begging. Divert your attention to the dilapidated economy of Nigeria. Amaka, Nnamdi Kanu, Greg Obi, and Simon Ekpa are never Nigerians' problem, and they can never constitute problems to Nigeria. The problems of Nigeria are the political what class, the military clique that have subjected themselves to what embarrassment, national embarrassment by guiding, protecting people that are bent on destroying Nigerian nation. The police, the military, I think we are all buying fuel from the same filling station. Nobody will segregate over that. Nobody will be discriminated. Are you listening to me? Indiscriminately, everybody is buying from the same pump price filling station. So this time around, it is interwoven. It's not only the Igbo man, it's not only the Yoruba man, it's not only the Hausa Fulani man, the Yoruba man, the Efik man. It encompasses the whole tribes in Nigeria. So this time around, I would like to say that constitution of insecurity in Nigeria is a sort of veracity, that is greed, over voraciousness of Nigeria, the current Nigerian political class, who have subjected Nigerian nation to what? Ceaseless spendamania, overspending of our commonwealth money. The public force has been ransacked by people that know how to embezzle money, divert it into their various offshore accounts in Switzerland, in Britain. AMSA in South Africa is a receiving bank too. And Dubai is not what? Could not even be at least neglected. Dubai is among. Our money is going out of this country in millions of dollars on daily basis into their various offshore accounts. Nigeria economy is bad today, not because of Igbo man, it's not because of us. It is because of Nigerian political leaders. I think we have to pause here. Until when we come back tomorrow, we should start from where we stopped. Thank you. The husband of that woman, the father of those children, Felix Chuks, was shot to death by bandits.
The FCT minister, Wike, I don't know what he's doing, and the president, between security, and even same thing is happening in Anambra State. What do you think the government can do to curb this insecurity, banditry? Do you not think the government should be investing, should be doing more as regards security in Nigeria?
Anyway, our hearts, the Igbos, the Yorubas, and other concerned Nigeria are with the family of Felix Chuks, whose children and wife were abducted in that Abuja community. Achafabi, the Chafa community, Abuja. Our hearts, the hearts of every Nigerians are with that family. And it could be recalled that not only that, the husband of that woman, the father of those children, Felix Chuks, was shot to death by bandits. So this insecurity of things should be the major interest of federal government of Nigeria. But you can see that because of ethnic diversities, ethnic differences, ethnic sentiment and bigotry, attentions are diverted to another area entirely. While the insurgents, the bandits, Boko Haram insurgents, the ASWAP, the headers are having a field day. Field days all over Nigeria, ransacking the farms, the forests, looking for farmers to collect tolls from. And when he refuses to pay toll, the bandits or the headers, they will maul you or gun you down. And this is where federal government should concentrate their interests on, to make sure that Nigerians are sleeping with their two eyes closed. But today attentions have been diverted from insecurity, security, to ethnic bigotry, ethnic sentiments, which is a package, a provision delivered from 2015 of Buhari administration to 2024 presently. It is even proliferating, to my greatest surprise, during tinubu administration, because I was thinking that the man that has Lagos as handkerchief in his pocket could have pocketed the insecurity, brought it to an abrupt control. But today you can see every Nigeria, in the north especially, northeast, core north, mid-belt, subjected to incessant invasion by bandits, Boko Haram, ISWAP, killer Fulani headers. So Tinubu is not doing anything about security in Nigeria. And the diaspora minister, newscaster Abike Dabiri, is not seeing what is happening and going on in the northeast to tell the whole world, Nigerian diaspora, what the security is all about in Nigerian nation.
I don't think it's her duty. She feels her duty.
Excuse.
Weak case responsibility.
No, Wike is the FCT minister, whom of course everybody knows is a troublemaker. Wike is just there doing different things because we know him as a master rigger. Wike is planning how to rig the next election of 2027.
It's not working.
No, it has nothing to do with securing FCT. And now that the bandit killed an Igbo man, I think they are all going to what? Hobnob. Hobnob. Yes. They are hobnobbing now, all of them. Because an Igbo man is down. What they are catering for, what all their interests are now is to bring Amaka, to bring Simon Ekpa, to kill Nnamdi Kanu. Igbophobia, anti-Igboism can never do any person any good. Listen and listen good. Igbophobia is a sickness, if not psychophancy. Because I'm still praying, let Igbophobia come. Coupled the people that are suffering from it, coupled with typhoid, malaria, fever, serious cold as a symptom of Igbophobia. I mean those people, the set of tribes that are still find it very comfortable, detesting, hating Igbo man, they will be suffering from all these diseases. Are you listening to me? So what they should have done is bring security to what? Curb it. Curb the security in Nigeria. Insecurity should be curbed. It shouldn't have allowed it to be spreading up to that level that very, very soon Lagosians will be on the run. Bandits, they are everywhere. In form of Okada riders, they are coming, trooping into Lagos State every day. And nobody is knowing their whereabouts. And nobody is knowing what they come to do. Why? They don't rent house. They don't rent shop. They sleep outside. How could you have allowed that? If Igbo man is sleeping on the street, I think Yoruba man would have done meeting. They would have come in group and stopped the Igbos. Why don't you rent house? They would have at least legislated in Lagos State that everybody in Lagos should have his what? His house. But today you see it, Igbo man rent house, Igbo man pay taxes, Igbo man pay for his shop. You see, it is part of insecurity. How could you come into a big mega city like Lagos, you don't rent house? You sleep outside, you ride Okada, you sleep outside, you ride Okada in thousands. So out of the realization you get from Okada riding, you cannot rent a house. Igbo man is suffering, eking out a living, renting his houses, paying his rent. These are people that are too diligent in all their doings by the grace of God. See, let me tell you, it is high time Nigerians begin to protect themselves. If you rely on federal government of Nigeria, insecurity will come like what? Sea, ocean, river. And if you don't prepare yourself well, or if you're not being proactive, the sea will occupy everywhere, the land, the properties, and even start swallowing Nigerians. That is the danger, the menace of insecurity that is encroaching in the north, southwest, south, southeast, everywhere in Nigeria. Okay, today, Amaka reacted to what somebody said to her tribe. Abike Dabiri started dancing lame. Today, let me tell you, have you forgotten so soon what Remi Tinubu, the wife of the current Nigerian president, said about Igbos in Lagos, speaking in Yoruba? Oga, it has gone viral on social media. Simon Ekpa is throwing it all over the places. It's even in Yahoo. Yes, it's even in totally the whole social media platform. That was what the wife of Mr. President, how far she has gone to hate Igbo man. Oluremi Tinubu threatened the Igbos. Nobody said anything. A poor lady reacted to a threat on his tribe, on her tribe, sorry, Igbo. And the whole world, the whole Nigeria want to go blaze. Oga, they should make law in the house there. Either they use feet or they use airplane, go to Canada and abduct Amaka the way they abducted the Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya and bring him back to Nigeria. Oga, nobody is giving a hoot. I'm an Igbo man. I don't give a hoot. If you insult my tribe, I will insult your tribe 10 times. Nigeria. If Fulani become president 8 years, Yoruba will come. Are they the only tribes in Nigeria? So let me tell you, this threat, Amaka did not threaten anybody. Igbos, we are not stupid. We know the stupid people. We know people that doesn't have this. We know the tribe that doesn't have this. Igbo, we are well loaded. Amaka is not wrong. Someone threatened Igbo, Amaka threatened him back. Action and reaction. All of them, you know, in Canada, they after the people that are trying to assassinate Amaka already. There was an assassination attempt on her already, foiled by Canadian security officers. And even the Canadian Prime Minister has, you know, visited the girl, and he has heard from the girl what compelled the girl to make such statements. Amaka has actually clarified herself. Something made her to talk, to make that kind of statement. I don't know whether that's that kind of threat to the Yorubas. Because someone was abusing Igbo nation, that everybody should prepare or plan to poison the Igbo children all over the world. That's what he said. The man, it was a man's voice, and the man accused the Igbo of assaulting Benin, Oba of Benin. I don't know what I understand. Then now the man started threatening the Igbos all over the world. The man said Igbos all over the world should be poisoned. Then Amaka replied, and that could be in Amaka's working place where this kind of issue, you know, happened or occurred. And Amaka's reaction, Amaka took her own reaction to TikTok. I don't really understand, because she has been pushed on, you know, on the wall by all these incessant Yoruba threats. I don't really understand. That's why she at least from the TikTok and the, you know, threatened the Yorubas, the Edos, I mean the Benin people. And now everybody has even listened to the man that threatened the Igbos. So they say, listen, nothing's law of motion. This is of course that an object might be in motion or in movement. until a force come by or a contact. I think you understand? And hit such moving objects to act otherwise. Then again, if you are in a stable place, stagnated, you can't move until a force come by and at least compel you to move. So Amaka was compelled by threats, often threats by Yorubas against Igbos. One, the blogger that blogged out that every Igbo is going to leave Yoruba land comes 31st August. Today's statue is expiring tomorrow. So nobody should touch Amaka in Canada. Listen and listen good. Igbos in Canada, Biafras in Canada, they're everywhere. They foiled what happened so far. An attempt on her life has been foiled. As I'm talking to you now, Canadian Prime Minister has visited her. He has given Amaka security. She is secure where she is now. See, when you are casting stone at somebody, you don't expect that person to cast a crow to you. You don't expect that person to cast a crow to you. You know, you are casting stone or pebbles at somebody or laterite. Then you expect that person to pick pancandle and cast her at you. It is not done anywhere. Igbos are human beings, and this time around, much threatening going on all over the world against the Igbo nation. Say, we are sensitizing ourselves. Every woman should be careful wherever he is right now, because haters, they are everywhere. Igbophobia is going on. It's a disease. If an epidemic influenza that just all of a sudden, sprout up or sprang up since 2015. Since inception of Buhari regime to Tinubu regime, Igbos are placed on the what? Serious, dangerous threats across Nigeria, if not across the world. See, let me tell you what Amaka did, if you ask me. Action and reaction. It is. And it is equal and opposite. What about the threat by MC Oluomo against the whole Igbos during the gubernatorial election that at least gubernatorial election, Lagos State gubernatorial election last year? Every Dick and Ali know how MC Oluomo threatened the whole Igbos in Lagos, all around Lagos, that any Igbo man came out and vote should be killed. What happened? The Lagos State government do anything? The so-called governor of Lagos State, did he react? Who went after him? The IG, they know. Chief of Army Staff, they know. See, Oba of Lagos threatened Igbo that if they vote for APC, if they don't vote for APC, they will all be thrown into lagoon. And we prepared. Nobody responded. Igbos, we are too Republican and this very, very docile sometimes. But this time we are taking it up. Anybody that come near you as an Igbo man, based on this threat, it is starting tomorrow. I think we can repel. We are here to repel anybody. The government of Nigeria is not taking care of anybody, anything in the southeastern Nigeria. All they know is cutting away our commonwealth.